Okay, hi Year 9s. In this video we're looking at solving quadratics. So a quadratic is an equation like either of these two, where we've got two factors timesing together. So in the first one we've got 5x timesing with x plus 2, and in the next one we've got x plus 4 timesing with x minus 1. And so when you have this situation, this is what we call a quadratic. So remember from our last video we talked about the null factor, where if you've got two things timesing together to equal 0, that helps give us some information about these equations. And so we're going to look at this with these ones. So question A, let's copy out the equation. 5x times x plus 2 equals 0. Okay, so let's look at our factors. One factor is 5x and the other factor is x plus 2. And they times to make 0. So that means that one of these things must be equal to 0. So we write either 5x equals 0 or x plus 2 equals 0. Now I'm not just writing this out because I want you to see how this works. This is actually part of your working, and this is how I want you to write it out in your book. But we haven't solved it yet because we've got what 5x is equal to and what x plus 2 is equal to, but we don't have x. So let's solve these equations. So I'll divide both sides by 5 here, and so x equals 0. And over here we'll subtract 2 from both sides, and so x equals negative 2. And those are actually our two answers. So our final statement is that either x equals 0 or x equals negative 2. And that or is what we call an and or. So it means it could be both or it could be just one of them. But we don't know, so we just write or. Okay? So that's how we use the null factor law to solve a quadratic. In my next video, I'll look at question B.